All right, get ready to pack with me for my latest trip.
One of the most important things to me while getting ready for a trip is just being prepared. As someone with diabetes, I think it is ultimately the most important thing to plan ahead and to pack ahead. And so when I'm doing that, I always make sure that I overpack, but I also make sure that my medications are priority. I always have my CeQur Simplicity inserter and an extra patch, as well as some insulin pen needles for my long-acting insulin pen. It just makes sure that everything is in place, everything is good to go, and I've got backups just in case an emergency happens. You never ever know when you're going to be in a pinch or a pickle, and so you just got to plan ahead for some of those unforeseen circumstances. I then usually get my bag ready. So this is my carry-on bag. I usually bring things like my wallet, of course, my face mask, and my CeQur Simplicity goes into this bag with me. I don't ever pack my medications in my checked bag. Recipe for disaster. Then I was ready to head to the airport. And for me, I really love airport mornings. And you're probably like, what are you talking about? But I feel like early morning airport trips are so nice because you just get the place to yourself, really. So I always make sure that I check my blood sugars once I get all settled and through security. And then I understand where I'm at. I then take my big bolus, especially because I went for a carb heavy meal that morning. I wasn't sure when I was going to eat again. So it was really important to me to kind of go crazy. And then I enjoy that breakfast and I am able to check my blood sugars throughout the day on my phone. But I also know that I am walking around, I'm doing a lot of shuffling from gate to gate. And so I know that a higher carb meal can benefit me a little bit. But on this trip, my flight was delayed, so I ended up having to sit around in the terminal a little longer than I wanted. But once I hopped on the plane and was ready to board, I was super excited. I got settled, and then I checked my blood sugar one more time before takeoff to make sure that I was in a good place and I didn't need to bolus. Then I was up in the air and off to beautiful Phoenix. I was super excited about this trip. I knew just was going to be a really fun time for me. I'm here, just landed, got settled into my hotel, and now I need to do a blood sugar check because I've been sitting on a plane and going a little wild today with movement and activity. All right, so I'm at 133 right now. This is like what I would consider a really good travel day. I'm gonna get a snack. I'm also gonna bolus, so I've got on my insulin patch. You can usually hear it if I click it. So I just took 4 units of insulin. That should be enough to cover my sandwich that I'm gonna eat, some nuts, and then I'm going to take a little bit of chill decompression time. I was in Phoenix for a conference, but I did have some downtime. So, as you know, I'm getting my master's degree in nutrition, and I decided to take some study time before I got ready for my event. All right, it is almost conference time, so I have to get ready, do something with this hair, get my makeup all situated, and look presentable, I guess. So, I'm gonna get ready. A few things I always try to do: hair, of course, makeup, of course, and I am always sure to check my blood sugar once more just in case. And I did need to bolus a little bit more, mainly a correction, just because my blood sugars were increasing a little bit. Traveling with CeQur Simplicity, I think, has just made my diabetes management on the go super easy. I'm not tethered to anything, but it's also really easy for me to check my blood sugar and to be able to correct or bolus when I need that mealtime insulin injection or that short-acting insulin. I also just love that on the way home and on the way like to my destination, I don't really have to worry so much about what my diabetes management is going to be like, because I know that it's going to be super easy and super simple for me.